Let's take a look at features of training classrooms. A useful but often overlooked consideration in training design and implementation is the configuration of the physical learning space. The obvious difference between spaces concerns the number of trainees or participants who can receive instruction at any one time. Technology and room layout can also impact the effectiveness of a specific training method. Broadly speaking, lectures and case studies are possible in most spaces, but the effectiveness of other methods can be impacted greatly by the configuration and constraints of a specific classroom. While corporate universities and larger organizations may have multiple spaces available, most organizations are unable to refurbish a room to accommodate an individual training or development program. One warning that most veteran trainers share is to prepare for the unexpected. Never assume that the space will be fully functional. Just because a room has a whiteboard, don't assume that chalk or markers or erasers will be available. While the layout of a classroom can be a constraint if tables and chairs aren't moved, often a trainer will be able to exert some influence over the layout. Therefore, a trainer should give some careful thought into room setup of tables and chairs in a room. Here's some examples of different types of setups: circles, rows, pods, or horseshoes to promote the best learning experience for trainees. The most traditional of these approaches is rows, which are good for keeping the focus of the room towards the board, screen, or instructor. The setup is particularly beneficial when lecture is the primary method of instruction. Sitting in a circle makes it easier to hold a discussion because everyone can see each other. The main downside comes when those sitting with their backs to the screen need to move or contort themselves to read what the trainer's presenting. The horseshoe represents a compromise between rows and circles. While the room is still oriented around the trainer, trainees can see each other around the screen as well. Setting up a classroom in pods is the most progressive of the options. The strength and emphasis of the setup is on group work. Learning occurs more experientially with trainees working on projects or cases with one another. The best of these classrooms not only are trainees situated in small groups, but there are boards or screens on each wall to facilitate collaboration.